Bam, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Let's go. Shout out to everybody here. Let's get down to brass tacks. We have Bitcoin to look at. We have coins to find. We have gains to search for. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on. I never wore this ensemble before. Every day I get to do something new, and that's what I love about this life. I woke up with gratitude this morning for my life, for the smell of lemons. Oh, my God. Oh. Wow. I got a little crazy there. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. Let's stay hydrated. I worked out this morning. Did you work out today? I was doing side planks. I was doing dips. I was doing all sorts of craziness, all sorts of stuff. I was doing the Superman, the Iron Man, you name it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. Let's stay hydrated. Let's decalcify the pineal gland. That's what we're doing. We're decalcifying the pineal gland. Let's take a big sip of that lemon water. Staying hydrated, staying together. And Bobby Joe G. Let's get that music back up and running, Bobby Joe G. Shout out to everybody here. Let's get into Bitcoin. Thank you for jumping on it. Today is a big day. Why? Because I'm on Around the Blockchain today at 5 p.m. That's right, Around the Blockchain today at 5 p.m. All right? Catch me at Around the Blockchain today at 5 p.m. I will be there. I can't wait to see you there as well. I think we could all do it together. So, shout out to everybody on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show every single day. My name is Samuel James Price, the Crypto Lifer, and I go over Bitcoin every single day. About 90% of the times I show up, I give you a call for Bitcoin, and we've been pretty accurate for the last 2 to 3 years. Every single time I show up, let's break it down. What's a coin I'm looking at? I'm looking at Matter, anti-Matter. I see this shoulder, this head. Could be making a right shoulder down here. The 1 hour is overbought on most of the market, which, basically leads caution. So what I do is I flag out the 1 hour time frame. If that 1 hour can stay inside a flag, there's a good chance this will continue to the upside, but it could continue to roll to the downside, maybe make a Bart Simpson, kind of an Adam and Eve double top there too. I'm looking for the entry right at the bottom of the pattern. Like if it keeps rolling down, I want to see this kind of roll down either there or here, somewhere in the zone. If it breaks out and I miss the pullback, it'll eventually pull back on the stochastics, and that's what I'm looking for. So whenever I see a good time frame that looks good to me, I want to see pullbacks on the smaller time frames to make my entry. I already saw a nice pullback here to the 618 golden pocket Fibonacci, 0.65, 0.618 fib. We got our secret 706 on the bottom, but we didn't have to get there. So Matter's on my radar. Also, this coin's just been hot compared to most coins. 2-day chart on the whole market looks absolutely amazing. That's a giant cup and handle on the 2-day with the retracement to the 618. Tells me that we're likely going to pump up to the 200 SMA as well. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw Matter up at 19 cents not too long from now. Again, it's up to you. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, but Matter on the radar. AI coin too, anti-Matter. All right, and there you have it. So just, nice enough to show you what I'm looking at this morning. I've been up since 5:45 in the morning, grinding with Bitcoin, grinding in the trading group, just getting it in. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. All right, let's break down Bitcoin as we do every single day. If you were in the trading group last night, I felt the 4 hour was looking pretty nice. Let's break it down. I actually tracked Bitcoin all day yesterday. I found it in this rising wedge I called the short. I said the short could break us to the bottom of the pattern or double bottom here. I actually drew the double bottom before it happened. Anyone can attest to that in my trading group. I said, hey, once the double bottom was confirmed, I put out to the trading group. I said, this is a long, possible long here. All right. And I'll show you exactly when I put out the call. So if you're in my trading group, you would have been able to long Bitcoin beautifully. All right. And no stop loss got hit in the making of that trade. So, right. Waking up to gratitude every single day of my life. Shout out to everybody here. So last night at 9:35 p.m., a long here is possible, but we must break above the trend line, 24,650 to keep the trade open. So I'm saying, I definitely want to open the long. We're going to pump. But if we can't get above the resistance, I would close the trade. So it basically gave you the exact idea that I had here for the trade. There's the stop loss. There's the entry. There's the take profit. We went all the way to the resistance on a beautiful double bottom to the upside. You would have been privy to this information for $3 a day, $2.70. If you jump in today, bear market special right above me. I don't know what you're playing yourself for. I see a lot. Yesterday I said, how many people aren't in the trading group? We got a lot of ones. I couldn't believe how many people were not in the trading group that were watching the live stream. Jump on it today. Don't you want to know where Bitcoin's going 80 to 90% of the days? Don't you want to be accurate with Bitcoin 90% of the time? Show up to my trading group. Jump on in with me every single day, and we don't take a day off. I don't disappear on a Sunday. I don't disappear on a Friday. You're not like, where's the lifer? It's been 2 or 3 days. I am here every single day on time, ready to rock. I might be a minute late, a couple minutes here and there, but I do it every single day. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Then, when I woke up this morning, we hit resistance. The second hit we resistance, the 1 hour was overbought. I cautioned everybody that it was likely we would go sideways or to the downside for Bitcoin for the day. It's already been 4 hours, and my prediction is right. Like, it didn't pump, right? I said sideways or to the downside. Perfect time to close the trade. So I basically gave the perfect entry and the perfect exit. Bang, bang, bang. That's how you do it. And how did I do it? I did it with the moving averages and with support or resistance. A lot of people are seeing this shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. It's kind of a complex head and shoulder. The fact that this pumped back to the upside kind of negates this structure, in my humble opinion. You could say that it broke down from the neckline, and that was kind of it. And it tried, but it didn't make it to the measured move. So, and then this falling wedge broke up. 68% of the time, you were going to get a measured move. I was a little weary of this here. I saw this as a shoulder head and a right shoulder too, but the double bottom played out. And you know what? Last night, because of the 4 hour was aggressive. When I see the 4 hour aggressively turn like that, it gives me that want to open up a trade. And so last night I had that feeling, and Bitcoin had the move to the upside. So today, we're watching this flag on the 1 minute, on the 1 hour. And because when price action makes a gap away from the 21-day moving average, you're going to come back to it. You're going to hear me say this almost every single day on the live. When price action gets away from the 21-day moving average, you need to come back to it. That's what we're looking at. Shout out to you beautiful people. I can't wait till we have all your faces in the chat. It's going to be soon. And there's going to be people smiling. It's going to be like a video chat. It's going to be different. I'm going to create a new program. I want to create a whole new live experience, a meta live, a VR live experience where I'm in the live, you're in the live. We're kind of seeing each other. I could actually see you guys, all your faces, like as if I was a college professor sitting, or we could change it to a field. We could all be in a field. We could live stream at the beach. We could live stream in the park. I can't wait. But this live stream isn't done with just this YouTube setting. I'm going to expand it to all technologies, into Web3. Get excited. If you want to build with me, let me know. If you're into Web3 building VR and you want to make this live stream something even more interactive that we've never seen on YouTube before, please contact me. I want to do something that's never been done before. Let's do it together. Okay, so resistance, we called it out. Why? Previous resistance there, right there, right there. You knew 3 times you couldn't get back above it, so you were going to have an issue there at 20, and it was 25,000, right? We always know. Now our big level to get back above is the target, 26,392. So 1 hour still has gas. Daily, can move. We need to be pinning the 22 hour. The 22 hour is the outlier here. It's a bit overbought and hanging out. However, it has a bullish engulfing candle today. I'll take that. I want to see this 4 hour play out. 4 hour could easily just roll over here and bounce if we can't get it back above the resistance. This could be looked at like a little M here, even though you can't see it. See this? That could be an M pattern that could break us to the downside. So I just want to put that out there, even though it's hard to see because of the wickage. All right. So here's the deal. We're out of resistance. The 1 hour makes a flag. If we can reset here on the 1 hour, the 15 minute, even heck the 7, and make a beautiful flag and stay above the resistance. The resistance, local here, resistance, resistance. It was my yellow line, which is 24,650. We got to stay above 24,650, really. I mean, we don't have to, but it would be advantageous for this flag. So I'm watching this flag here. I want to see it continue on the 1 hour time frame. It could bend at any moment in time, and we could continue to pump. Like, it could bend like this, right? I like the wickage there. So trade's still open. No reason to close the trade. Even could shave the stop loss at this point up a little bit to take away risk. Once I'm up, I like to shave the stop loss. So the stop loss could be shaved out at 1.8. Barely a loss on this trade. So I like what's going on here. Shout out to anyone that did or did not take the trade of the trading group. God bless each and every one of you for being here. So we're going to watch the 1 hour flag. See if it can continue to the upside. I want to see price action touch the 21. It may extend a little lower. We could also go flat here and never go lower. This could end up making a bullish rectangle. So it's one of these two ideas. This is my projection. I'm always projecting into the future. I'm a futurist. Everything I do is projection into the future. I live in the present, but in the present, I project into the future. All right? I was projecting into the future when I bought Cardano at 2 cents. I was projecting into the future when I got into Cake at 60 cents, and I realized that Uniswap was going to have see, you can make money understanding ecosystems. I got into Uniswap before most people. I was one of the first, probably 10% of the people that got in. I got the airdrop and all that. So I got into Uniswap dumb early. All right? Because of that, I lost $3,000 just buying random coins. I had no idea what I was doing. Airdrop paid for it, so it broke even on that. At the same time, Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So yeah, I threw away $3,000 getting into Uniswap. But then I understood that the gas fees. Then I started doing DeFi and staking, and I realized I wasn't happy. I was like, this isn't working out for me because the fees were too high. I put $100 to stake. Said I was going to make $8 a day or something like that. Sometimes it was good. And then to get my fees, I'd be paying $5 to $6. It was pointless. So then I saw like other miners on Binance Smart Chain, and I was like, oh, these are interesting miners. And so I was like, okay. And I started doing the same thing I was doing, right? And I started doing it on Binance Smart Chain. And lo and behold, I started making way more money. I found out what Cake was. I found out what, Cake started giving way more returns than anything on Uniswap. And then BNB was also like $10 and it would go to, or $30, it would go to 600. It would go up huge. So BNB outperformed Ethereum, number one. So like you would have made so much, basically you would have made more Ethereum on the BNB chain because you could have made all your money on BNB and then bought Ethereum. You would have made so much more money doing any type of farming, pooling. So I figured this out and I got into Cake at 60 cents. Cake would go to 44. It would put me on the map, get me 7,000 subscribers off one video, 60,000 views and more. And Cake would change my life. So understanding ecosystems. The point of this whole story is not about me. It's about research. Research. A lot of people are spending a lot of time leverage trading and they have no idea what these coins do. They don't know anything about ecosystems. 2 years go by. They've leverage traded a lot. I get it. I love my leverage traders. God bless you all. I love all traders. I'm going to change my whole tune on it all. Everyone, I love everybody. It is what it is. I just try to protect the beginner. That's all. And as long as everybody knows that, then that is what it is. But the idea is research is important. As much as, leverage trading is fun, but research is important. Research as much as humanly possible. Spend an hour a day, 2 hours a day, deep diving, finding new coins, learning where new coins are, getting into Discords, getting into Telegram channels, understanding ecosystems. It can pay off in the long run like you would not believe. That research can pay off in the long run. So look, what I'm seeing here is a bullish rectangle beginning to be formed right off the bat with a measured move to 25,895. And that could actually start another channel with like a flag on a 15 that could get us back above this resistance and hit my target of my initial falling wedge back to 26,350. So that's what I'm looking at for today. We're looking at sideways price action for Bitcoin. I like what I'm seeing. More banks struggling. It's a good sign for Bitcoin. The more banks that struggle, the better it is for Bitcoin. Sorry for the rest of the world. I'm not happy to see other people struggle. But I knew this was happening. We looked at the banking system 10 years ago and we knew it was faulty. Ever since the mortgage fault to swaps, Michael Berry, the whole thing, we knew that it wasn't a sustainable system. And it didn't look out for you. It wasn't something that looked out for the individual. It looked out for themselves, the bankers themselves. They're not there for you. They're not there to hold your money and keep it safe. They're there to use your money to make more money with it and not tell you about it. They're doing DeFi with high rewards and you're not knowing about the rewards on your own money. So here's the deal. I honestly feel like I can take away the falling wedge at this point and be pretty confident, depending on where that 21 is, that we're going to make this sideways flag. And that also is cup and handle vibes. Sammy, cup and handy to the upside. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I hadn't had a chance to look at the live stream yet. Funny, I didn't get a chance to post the video link into the Discord today. I always do something different when I'm deep in the zone. My team, you guys did amazing. Look at this. You got 1 out of 10 on this video, 2,000 views. This meme coin will make millionaires. You did really good, Lakochi. Jamie, see what happens when you change the title to a video? See what you guys did? 1 out of 10, you guys nailed it. You nailed it. We got to keep doing this. 2,000 views. If you do it right, remember, an extra 2,000 views a day instead of the 589, that's quadrupling the views in one day. We do that every day. Imagine the maximization. Imagine the progress. Imagine where we go. So, if you want to be on my team, I have the best team in the game. And that's why. Look what they do. Look, 10 point on the average view duration, 3 minutes. Great video, baby. You guys did a really good job. Nice work. Nice work. Shout out to my team, the best team in the game. On our way to 42,000. Fast, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What are you waiting for, everybody? Jump on in today. The most eclectic, energetic live stream in the game. Keep you on your toes every second of the day. 676 beautiful souls. 203 likes. May we get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Let me pop out that chat and see how the chat is doing. BNB pump inverted on the 1 minute for BTC. If you have any questions about your 99, thank you. What meme coin? I watched that video. I don't remember. Probably SHIB, dude. Right? Like, come on. Or it might have been time or wait. Can you chart Onyx coin, please, Lifer? No, not if you don't send a super chat. Shout out to Ruben Rodriguez. We love you, though. Thank you for the love. Appreciate you. Yeah, team, if I don't send out a tweet, please send out a tweet for me if you can. If you notice I didn't send out a tweet for the live, exactly when I'm live, send out a tweet. Oh, you guys did, though. You did it. See, they did it. They do everything they're supposed to do. Bitcoin had a nice little pump last night. The 4-hour had legs for more. All 3 out tokens will follow if Bitcoin pumps. Bank collapse trending on Twitter. Celtics took care of the Timberwolves. It got a little dicey, though. Shouldn't have gotten that close. I watched like the last 6 minutes of the game. Calm myself down. BitBoy's gone very hard in the paint lately, but for all the right reasons, in my opinion. Amen. 100%, man. 100%. 100%. Hey, if nobody stands up for us, who will? Who will? You know what I mean? So, shout out to the big boy, Ben. He's like the uncle, man. He's the crypto uncle, man. Crypto godfather. Ben, can we call you the crypto godfather, Ben? I feel like we should be able to. Dude is the crypto godfather at this point. Like, he shepherds the entire space with love and compassion. You know what I mean? How do you become a contributor to your content? I mean, if you want to email cryptolifers@gmail. I got the Celsius lawsuit papers in. Forgot I had funds in Celsius. There you go. So we're going to watch this flag on the 1 hour time frame. If it continues in this nice way, there's a high likelihood we pump up to 25,900. I like what I'm seeing in this flag. We got above resistance. That's an SR flip right now on the smaller time frame. We gap through the VRVP. We're getting above a high volume node. There's a big gap right there that says we can easily get to 25,970 and 77 cents. So I'm seeing a move here. I'm seeing a move here. All right. And there you go. That's what I'm seeing. Shout out to the 700 beautiful souls in the live. Where's my lifers at? Where my 1,000 lifers at, baby? Where's my 1,000 lifers at, baby? I know there's 1,000. I know there's 10,000 lifers out there. There are 41,000 lifers. Where y'all at? Where's my 41,000 people that hit that sub button that knew you were going to get that love, baby? Every single day. I get the love from each and every one of you every day, too. Michael Pa comes and drops $500. I mean, what kind of love is that? Who does that? Who does that? Shout out to Michael Pa, man. God bless you, brother. Shout out to Michael Pa. We miss you, Michael. We miss you. Send us 500. No. Honestly, if it never happened again, what a blessing. You know what I mean? Michael Pa for the win, man. Sorry I didn't post the link yet. But look at this breaking news just in. Federal Reserve. $2 trillion could be injected into the U.S. banking system by the Federal Reserve Emergency Loan Program. JP Morgan says, dude. And I saw some other things. Santander halts a $942 million subprime auto ABS sale amid the turmoil. It's kind of some creepy news too. So that's something to be wary of. Why did Santander halt that? Does that have something to do with the Fed coming in and printing that money? Fidelity has 37 million retail accounts. Dude, Fidelity, big news. Fidelity offering crypto. My parents have a Fidelity account. I've been doing it for a long time. Fidelity offering crypto. I'm telling you right now, that's going to be a big deal. And my mom just has to... Now, it's only the people who are on the waiting list. So you had to sign up to the waiting list. But we know that's how it happens first. You get the waiting list, then they put those people on, and then everybody gets to jump on in. This is a big deal. Fidelity jumping in. We have baby boomers and they're going to be freaking out. Now they're in fear. Now you have the baby boomers afraid of their banks. Perfect scenario. And now their son and their uncle and their nephew has been telling them Bitcoin. It was just 16,000. Now it's 25. You just missed out on a 50% gain. What are you doing? The whole market sucks. The S&P didn't go up 50%. The market didn't rip like that, but Bitcoin did. Why are you missing out on returns? What are you doing? You know, that's what people are saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, but that's what people are saying. And then you got people that didn't jump in, and they're sitting there looking at themselves in the mirror like, then Bitcoin goes to 30K, 50K, back to 100K. Eventually, it's $250,000. And everyone's sitting there like, why didn't I own one Bitcoin? I can sit on $250,000 now with one coin. And then people that only have $500 to $1,000, they're going to buy Bitcoin, and they're going to be like, dang, when it was 20,000, my $1,000 went so long at Bitcoin. Now I only get a tiny, tiny fraction of it. That's why when people say I only have $500, I'm always like, whatever you have is bigger than it's going to be in the long run. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever your portion is going to be bigger with the portion of Bitcoin. So it's not really about what you got. It's about the ratio in which you will receive. I always tell everyone, take a deep breath and let it rock, baby. Bitcoin. So look, this 15 minutes looking pretty nice. Kind of double topping here, but it's still staying in this channel. Because see how this is kind of rolling here? It tells me that the 7-minute is rolling over, and we're at the top of the channel. Let's see if I'm right. I haven't looked at the 7 in like an hour and a half. This tells me the 7-minute is high above the dotted line. Why? Because I'm at the resistance, and usually the 7 is the resistance of the channel. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, I was pretty close. I was pretty close. How did I know the stochastics of the 7-minute were there without even looking at them? Because I've done this for a long, long time. All right. Now, one thing I do see here is an inverted head and shoulder. And that could break us up to the upside too. Measured move would break it through the channel. All right. Technically, did we break out of this flag? See that? Came back for a retest. Shoulder, head, and a right shoulder to the upside. 5-minute could make the inverted head and shoulder even more apparent. Look at that. That's why we zoom into smaller time frames. They give us confirmation. That's a likelihood of a breakup. We are at a resistance, so it's telling me a short squeeze. Let's get Bookmap up and running. Bookmap's going to give us that idea that we're going to go to 25,200. Resistance touched too many times. I gave up talking to family about Bitcoin. They just don't get it, and they are stuck in their ways, so they will be left behind. They're lost. Same thing with me, babe. Same thing with me. I got my older sister to buy, and I got my mom to buy. But they just bought one time, and then just, decided it was, whatever. And sad to say, my mom got hacked. Some guy claimed he was with Comcast, and he got into her whole thing, and then he gave her a screen share thing. She doesn't call me once. He gets her into her Coinbase account. She doesn't call her son, who's the crypto lifer. I called my mom. I said, when it all happened, my mom had to reach out to me, and we talked about it. We both, it was horrible. I felt horrible. And I said, Mom, why didn't you call me? The second you started giving someone a seed phrase, she was giving them her two-factor authentication on the phone. The guy was like, what's that? You have an app with a... And then he tried to convince her that, we need to use crypto because people don't... And I said to my mom, Mom, why were you going into Coinbase if it was Comcast? I said, what does Comcast have to do with your Coinbase account? She said, I don't know. I got nervous, and he kept talking, and... And I was like, and my mom lost. She bought $8,000 worth of Bitcoin when it was 11 grand. She had basically an entire Bitcoin. I was pissed. Absolutely pissed. I found it happened in about, I think it happened July of last year. So it's almost been a year now. I know, hang up the phone. Nobody's calling you to help you, man. Yeah. Why would you laugh at my mom, man? Yo, that's weird, yo. You're a sicko, man. You're removed, yo. You're a sick person. Anyway, how do these scammers sleep at night? I'm never shorting again. Everyone that goes to short gets walloped. But look, there's an inverted head and shoulder there. That has a measured move to the upside. All right, that takes you to 25,137. It gets the ball rolling to break us back in. I can move my green zone over or my yellow zone. Everyone, whatever. It's a yellow outline with a green tinge, right? Whatever you want to say. But there's my zone. We got to get a daily candle to close in there because that's our previous high. We actually want to break that high, right? So, and honestly, I did the TA, but last night before I went to bed, man, my mom was like, long Bitcoin hard, baby. My brain was just like, Bitcoin's going hard. They tried to say crap with my dad. Thank God he called me when he had a problem accessing his account. I wish my mom had just called me getting into Coinbase, and I would have been like, Mom, stop right now. I got rocked shorting. Why were you shorting? Who told you to short? The other dudes? See, why don't you stay where you're supposed to stay, Jeward Crypto Man? Stay with the mentor that gave you the vision to begin with. Stay with the lifers, man, and you would have been long. I'm telling you right now. Stay with the lifers, and you would have been long. I handle all my parents' crypto. Dang. Long 24K, baby. Lifer vision. Someone said you said it could short yesterday. Yeah, but did you jump into my trade? We shorted yesterday. Right there at that head and shoulder, and we got the drop down. We shorted this head and shoulder right there. We got the drop, right there. We got the drop down. Then we formed this new pattern. Then we formed a rising wedge. I actually called the bounce back to the top of the pattern on the 1 hour. It happened. Then the rising wedge got over the bot. I called the short. It came down. Then I called the double bottom. We called the long. You got to be in my trading group. I'm giving you trades every 2 hours on Bitcoin. All right? You can't look at my live stream and then throw it in my face today. That doesn't work because I have multiple updates for Bitcoin throughout the day. One chart that if you behave looking at a ton is the Bitcoin shorts on TradingView. Are you still long now? Yeah, I mean, why would you not be long? Why are you asking me the question when I'm giving you what I'm doing? It's so silly. Dude, you guys have no idea how long I am. I'm long like 100 racks. Like, it's so funny, man. Like, so anyway, look. We're watching the 15-minute in this flag. I showed you this idea. As long as the 1 hour stays in the flag, you remain long. There's no reason. If you're going to go below 24,600, you remain long. There's no reason not to remain long. Look, I just found an inverted head and shoulder on the 5-minute chart. That could pump up right now and get us out of this. Flag could break out as we speak. The measured move, actually, of the flag is the length of this pole. You see it? Pole, length, that's mini Elliott wave. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. That would put you right there. All right. Find similar music, right? They do a horrible job at finding similar music on this platform. Epidemic sound, you guys are the worst. Absolutely the worst. I mean, I love what you do. I love that you provide music and you put other people's music out, but come on. I had a student come to my house advertising kids' learning books, ebooks, got my Wi-Fi, and 5 days later, $1,000 got hacked out of my Coinbase. Are you serious? Wow. I have a similar story where 2 of my best childhood friends robbed my grandmother's house when I moved. She always loved them and treated them like family. That's crazy, bro. You're either in a trading group or you know how to trade. Anything else is roulette. Exactly. I feel bad for your mom, bro. These hackers have no empathy. Sam, why are you always hype when there's a short squeeze but not a long squeeze? Because I guess I'm overall bullishly biased. I mean, you've got your, right? I like to trade more bullishly than short. I mean, every trader is going to have a bias at one point. The biggest money I've ever made was long. I didn't make tons of money short. I've made money short, but I've made more money long. Maybe one day I'll make more money short and it'll switch in my 50-year career of trading. You know, if I get that far, if God keeps me alive that long. Shout out to the blue team. Shout out to Love Learning in the house. Shout out to everybody in the house. CNC Ireland, Lakochi Coker, and everybody kicking it with the lifer. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 835 beautiful souls in the live, 300 likes. Maybe we get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Crypto savvy's bullish. You're funny. If Bitcoin crosses 25, how long? How long that the double bottom. Beautiful at the bottom of the channel. So right now we're watching this flag in the inverted head and shoulder on the 5-minute time frame. But right now we're watching this sideways flag. Really, you want to watch the 1 hour flag. Just want to watch this go sideways as the stochastics reset. That's all. And then price action can come and interact with the 21-day moving average. All right. And that's my TA for the day. Sideways, and then eventually, if we stay sideways, move to the upside. You know, I'll watch it for bearish tones, or if we start to break this and we bearish retest, then we change our story, right? But there you go. And I put the long tool out at 9:45 last night with the stop loss, the entry, and the take profit all put out there with my name on it. You know what I mean? I don't trade leverage. I only trade 3S and 3Ls. I'm not a big leverage trader. I'm not your average YouTube guy like everyone else. Most people are getting paid heavy by the leverage trading exchanges, so they trade leverage because why not, right? So I find shorting has a better win ratio. Maybe just for me. I mean, it's completely up to the person that does it. You want Bitcoin to break 23K. 5-day closing today. Life is valuable, and so are you, everyone, especially my enemy and the hater. God bless you, Jimmy boy. My house got burned. Everything turned into ashes. Guess what's left? My Bitcoin. Interesting. Going to get spicy this week. Yeah, bro. KuCoin gang. Lifer, love those ETF coins. Exactly. Mr. Market Maker is waiting for you to long 25-2 breakout so he can wreck you. That's what I'm thinking. She wants you to, you know, the idea is the retest. I wouldn't long the breakout. I'd long now. You see what I'm saying? 15-minute and the 7-minute. When the 7-minute resets to low, that's going to be hopefully a possible entry later on in about 2 hours. All right, so that's what I'm looking for. And we watch that inverted head and shoulder. Why not? Because it's there. You got to heat it if it's there. All right. Long on being long when being long isn't wrong, baby. I don't have money. Can I leverage trade? You do whatever makes you happy, man. I don't know what you're doing with your money. I have nothing to do with your money. All right. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP, link in the description below. It's an order book, heat map order book. Just like you're wearing infrared goggles showing you where the money is. So the deeper the red is where there's an order. This is deeper red up here, suggests that we do go and tap 25,200. We don't see any real orders down here. However, I've seen them get built. This could spoof. They could disappear and just shred us. I've seen both things happen, so just be careful. Right now, this does suggest we go to 25,200 on the order book, though. All right? These are order blocks, just so you know. Like, you remember Anderson one talking about order blocks in the trading group? These are order blocks. Also, the VRVP are just order. That's an order block. That's an order block. That's an order block. Order blocks are created by multiple buys and sells in the volume. So whether you use support or resistance, order blocks. So what will happen is someone will trade for 2 years and they don't know everything, but they know order blocks. So they'll be like, look at my order blocks. But they don't realize that order blocks are also fibs. Someone will trade fibs and never trade order blocks. Both two people will be trading the same exact areas and never know it. And if they never talk to each other and never put their two things together, then they won't see it. I've been trading for 15 years, so I traded order blocks for a few years. I traded fibs for a year or two. I tried so many different things till it all came together. Then I started realizing that support and resistance was Fibonacci, that the VRVP was order block, and that it all came together. Just depends on how you want to look at it. A lot of times it's the same way to see the same information. It just depends on how you're getting that information. Like what API is sending it to you, how are you looking at it? As long as you understand that you're trading with smart money and big money, as long as you get right now that like the whales are trying to sell 397 Bitcoins, 400 Bitcoins up to the $25,000 area. As long as you realize there's a sell wall up there. So if you try to short squeeze and if you try to put a short in here, one of the stories, you don't want to be putting in a short in between a large market order because that means you will be the one. Squeezing is when you're in the price is here, your order's here, and a big whale's in between. And the price comes up to his order and you get squeezed, and that's why we call it a squeeze. You get squeezed. So if you can see a large order block, it's not smart. Now, if you see a low order block below you, that's a smart idea to long on that order block because you're knowing that a whale is likely going to protect his position. All right? These are great ideas and concepts to play with. Look, now they're building some liquidity down here that they didn't have before. See that? Now they're draining you a little bit. Remember the 8s, 24,800. The second this level starts to break, it could be a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, and you have to switch short. You have to be able to switch it. You got to have a position and an idea. You have to look at the bigger term. Like, you have to know right now that the daily is getting overbought, right? In the 22. You know that, right? So in the back of your head, you're like, okay, if we double top here. So when you know the daily's high, then you have to be ready for a possible double top. You see what I'm saying? Because so in the back of your mind, now if the daily was low, you still think of the possible double top, but there may be less likelihood. So based on what's happening on the smaller time frames, lets you understand, basically what's going down and the probabilities of those things happening. So if the daily's low, it gives you a little breathing room. If the daily's high, it puts a little more stress on your smaller trades. If I'm swinging the 1 hour, but my daily's pinned to the upside, it's going to add a little bit of risk to my 1 hour trade. If I'm swinging the 1 hour, but the daily's super low, it's going to add more high probability to my 1 hour trade. All right. So they dipped down here. They got one long liquidation. Then they got a short liquidation. It still says there's more liquidity up here. 4 to 95 at 25,000. It says we're trying to get into 25. Once we hit that order block, it's likely we shred and bleed into 25,200. So right now, if I had to make a call, 15-minute looks like a big order could be moving to the upside. However, the 7-minute is still overbought, right? So that would have to get pinned to the upside. And to me, we're likely just kind of channeling and making the 1 hour flag that I'm looking for. You see? That's all. All I want is the 1 hour to go sideways, nothing crazy. And then I want to see this 21-day moving average kiss one of the candles, so that this white line has to come up. When this white line kisses the candle, that's going to give me an idea to long, and the long is going to be the measured move of the pole. If I can find it again. This pole here, do I have it? It's inside there, right? Yeah. See that? Wick to wick. That wick to that wick. That's my measured move. Gets you to about 25,000. What it does is it breaks you above the resistance. 25,300. We call it 271, 250. 25,300. Heck, let's call it 25,500. So I'm predicting sideways price action for Thursday. Thursday also has lower liquidity, especially when you get into the afternoon. So if we don't get a bigger move by 2 or 3 o'clock, things kind of fizzle off. It's not guaranteed, but it's very probable. All right. Inverted head and shoulders seems to be breaking out here. To the upside so far, it did breach the neckline to the upside. That could have been a tiny little scalp on a leverage trade if you're a degen, you know. Also give you the fact that this could be the falling wedge that's breaking out. Measured move is the length of the pole. And we actually kind of already broke out. And there's the short squeeze on the way. And there's the inverted head and shoulder breaking out. And all you had to know was how to trade an inverted head and shoulder to the upside to get the gain. All right. Everyone wants to be spoon-fed. You know what I mean? Why didn't you give me the trade exactly when it was supposed to be entered? How come you didn't show me when to buy, when to sell, and how come you didn't hold my hand and tell me exactly what to do? I mean, I think I do enough, right? Like, I'm dang accurate almost every single day. Like, I showed up, gave you the order block, showed you we were going up, showed you the inverted head and shoulder, right? Also show you the resistance, though. Doesn't mean it's, but that's a trade right there. That's a trade. You know what I mean? You got to have the guts to do it yourself. If you don't have the guts to do it, you're always going to be on the sidelines watching other people do it. All right? You saw me. I put $20,000 into Bitcoin at $19,000 in front of the whole world, man. You know what I mean? I didn't bat an eyelash. I'm sitting up $6,000 right now on $19,000. 3 months later, that's 30% of my money. You know what I mean? 30% of my money. And that's not the only bit of chunk that I put in. So you're going to see me put my money in the market, right? You're going to see me put my money in the market. You're going to see me swing trade. I'm not a leverage trader. I'm not going to sit there and trade leverage all day long. It's just not going to happen. I made too much money to start leverage trading. It's kind of pointless. The only reason I would leverage trade, which is to get you to hit my leverage trading link. Think about it. I can easily lose a few grand a day and not even care about it. So I could open up leverage trades all day long, and then when finally one hits, I could be like, look at my winning one, and never show you any of the losses. That's what a lot of these people are doing, man. Just remember, if they're not showing you the losses, what are they doing? You know what I mean? I don't like to lose, so I showed you what I've been doing. I've been swing trading, building AI bags. That's what I've been doing. I swung trade injected protocol recently. Bought it and sold it. I don't overtrade, all right? When I began, I made 5, 8, 10 trades a day. You'll day trade your butt off for the 4 or 5 years straight. Then you'll swing trade. Then you become a multimillionaire and you'll start swinging the weekly. And when you're a multimillionaire, you're not going to be day trading. I'm telling you right now. Once you're worth 2, 3, 4, 5 mil, and I'm not saying I am, I'm just saying once you are, you're not going to be day trading. You're not going to be leverage trading you're not going to be doing it. You're going to be putting in 10, 15 grand at a pop, watching the market go up 5%, taking 3 grand out the market a day. You're just going to be making 3 grand a day off freaking 20, 30 grand. And you're not going to have to ever leverage trade. It's going to be so much easier. You're not going to sit and stare at the screen all day long. You're going to set alerts, and you're going to be able to swing trade the 1 hour and the 4 hour. It's a dream come true. So the idea is, the evolution is this. You start as a hardcore day trader. Bang, bang, bang. And then you evolve. All right? And that hopefully, you think, because you don't want to be day trading for 15 years straight. To me, that's not success. You want to own that boat. You want to be out with your family. You want to watch your investments grow. You want to buy real estate and get paid cash flow. The goal of trading is eventually do it for 15 to 20 years and eventually ride off into the sunset and invest for the rest of your life. That's my opinion. What do you guys think? What does everybody think of what I'm saying here? What does everybody think of what I'm saying? Do you agree with me? Do you agree with what I'm saying? I really want to know. I want to have a conversation here with people today. I want to know. Go check the chart. Drew Crypto every up 5.7% and climbing hard. Absolutely. Day trading to go for a honeymoon. Facts. Yes, sir. I'm not saying believe me, your first 5 years you're going to go. I think to each their own. We should just stick to what we do. That's what working for the 21-year-old that's been trading 2 years. I mean, to each their own. I go against that, Jamie, because it's very similar to like a football player. You know what I mean? Your first 2-3 years in the NFL, you're going to do anything to As you get older, you're going to start playing smarter. You're not going to be like jumping at every single thing. And in anything in life, I'm not talking about trading. I'm talking about the progression of anything in life. Anything in life, you should grind. There should be a little bit of a breathing room. Grind, some breathing room. You know what I mean? I don't know. I personally don't want to be day trading leverage at 50 years old, staring at the screen till my eyes bleed. Personally, I want to be on a yacht somewhere with all my family and friends, or I want to be like at a charity event giving away money, or I want to be helping somebody or doing something. You know what I mean? I don't want to be sitting in front of the screen at 55 years old. I don't. Like, the plan is to get, wealthy enough so that you don't have to do that. All right? I don't know. Yeah, I've been at this for 3 years. Yeah, it took me 5 years to fully start feeling it. To fully start feeling it. You know what I mean? To fully start feeling the moves. All right. So look, that inverted head and shoulder basically hit the target. The target was 25,078. We went to 25,043. All right. So there you have it. All right. And we found that on the 5-minute time frame before it even happened. Here's a simple grind. Bought 5 million Gala at 0 cents for 50K back in January. We'll sell it $1 come June 2024 after the Bitcoin halving for a cool 5 milli. Smart man. Wow, you put 50K in Gala. Wow, you're the man, dude. Yeah, and he's going to come out with $5 million, my man Rich Tran. He probably will, too. He probably will. Somebody call the fire department because Sam is spitting fire. Shout out to Joseph Hughes. 2 years in, 1 year actually doing my homework. Yes, unless you are truly solely passionate about trading alone and not playing music or yaks. Yeah. I mean, I'm passionate about trading. I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe I will continue to do it and just be like 50x leveraging when I'm freaking 50 years old. You know what I mean? Learning Life Revision Trading Course, Foundation of Life, a master degree investment, Lifers for Life. Thank you for saying that. I just want to be free. I want to be free, baby. Free of it all. You know what I mean? Free of everything. So just by understanding that inverted, catch a quick lick real quick, catch a lick, right? And right, that alone is cool. Like, we just showed you how to find a pattern and how the pattern plays out. I found that fascinating. I don't know if you did, but I found it fascinating. Look, we double topped here now. Exactly on the double top, all right? Not the best sign, and you're overbought on the 5. 15 minutes still has gasolina, all right? And I don't like trading anything really lower than the 7 or the 15 personally. I like trading the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Like last night, the 4 hour was a beautiful swing trade last night. That's all you needed. Super chat, is there a clean, quick way to set your stop loss to auto trigger? Lakochi Coker. Yeah, I mean, every stop loss should auto trigger though. Of course, you want to put a stop limit in a trigger order, you know. Crypto Lifer, the 99 Trading Group is the best thing that has happened to me. Love you, Sammy. God bless you too, brother. God bless you. Thank you so much for the love. All right. And that 15 minutes says it could continue to the target. I really want to see if we can break this high and close a candle inside that yellow zone. Funny, one thing I see now. See, it's crazy when you have vision. It's. I don't want to say the word. It's tough when you get. First, you have no vision and you see whatever. Then you see things and you don't see them and you play them anyway. Then, like right now, that could be a possible right shoulder. You see that? And it could bring us back down. I have to be wary of that idea. Once you become better at trading, it gets even harder because then you know more than you knew before, right? Like before, I wouldn't have seen this head and shoulder and I would have just longed this without a thought. But now I'm like, oh man, that's kind of, that could be a worry, you know? So, but again, but if I dismiss this, then I don't see that inverted that I saw and I get, you know, so it's like you either get it all or you don't, right? And I could hold back and not show you that head and shoulder right now. Or I could, it depends. And I like to show you everything that I see. I see, that's the point. I've been doing it for so long. Why don't you see my vision, right? If I was going to go to battle, I'd want to shadow a guy in training that had been in battle before, and I'd want to watch what he does, and hopefully it would bring me back home safe. You know what I mean? Because he did it before. He's actually been there when I haven't been there before, right? So again, still kind of chopped sideways, right? At the end of the day, a little pump on the smaller time frame, but at the end of the day, to me, that's still sideways for Bitcoin, you know. I would like a little pullback to enter a 25% grab up, but I am 25.5 for a 25 sell. Let's try to break 25K again. Rich Trent, I'm not saying it's what everyone should do or best option, but you said you can't start $1 million business for under 50K, and I'm telling you it's possible under 5K. Yeah, I started $1 million business with my saliva in my hands. You know what I mean? Like, you could do anything with your mind. All $1 million businesses come from the mind. They don't come from money. They come from the mind. You could do anything with this. This is the most powerful thing right here. Look, you could drop me off anywhere in the world. I will become a multimillionaire again with this. I know it. I will grind every day. I will get super disciplined, and I'll stay at something until I win at it. It's very simple. Get disciplined. Cut off all the dead weight in your life. Don't hang out with people that don't serve you. Stay positive. Believe in God. Take care of yourself. Start a family because you'll be dedicated to them and you'll feel really good about it. Have kids if you can. If not, I understand. If you have a partner, whatever it is, I know not everyone is, right? I'm open-minded to all things. But I'm telling you right now, having kids, having a loving wife, if you're a woman, having a loving husband, there's nothing better than the union that God has created between man and woman. I am so complete because I have my kids and my wife. I don't look for anything. I don't need for anything. I lack nothing. You know what I mean? My wife tells me how much she loves me every morning. She cooks for me. She cleans. She takes care of my kids. I play with them. Last night, I freaking wrestled with my 2-year-old. She jumped on me. She was jumping on me for an hour straight. I was just messing with them. I was 2 years old again with my 2-year-old. And I lived that life, baby. And I was that young kid again. My kids keep me young. My life is good. Each and every one of you, God bless you all. I'm telling you right now, it's all about your mind. It's all about your mind. It is all about your mind, baby. It is all about your mind. All right? I hold my riches in my arms, not my wallet. First time on this channel. I respect this dude already. Shout out to John Harris. God bless you, brother. God bless you, man. You are a lifer. We want more people like you in this live stream. Keep sending them more. 969 people on the live. 384 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it, baby. Let's go. So we're watching Bitcoin. It just double topped. Hit the resistance yet again that we can't get back above. The longer we can't hit this resistance, the more of an issue it's going to be. I'm watching the 1 hour make a flag. That's all I want to see is the 1 hour flag on out here and eventually touch the 21-day moving average. We saw that the 15-minute has a little bit of a gas, but it got rejected pretty easily there. Seems to be rolling over for a double top. All right. I'm going to take away this flag just because it's kind of annoying me, but there is a measured move that could take you there. But to me, it's after that pullback. But yeah, watch that turn into a green candle again. So what I'm looking for is the 1 hour to go sideways, kiss this 21-day moving average. I've said it many times, but I'll say it 100 times today. I don't mind. I want to see price action have a menage a trois with that line, this white line, and the price bar. That's what I'm looking for here. All right. I want to see a interaction between the bar and the 21-day moving average. Built multi-million-dollar businesses from $1,000. Took 15 years. See, my man CNC Ireland, man, he tells me, he mentors me, man. We got multi-million-dollar business owners in the trading group. You're going to be around people that are bosses of their own lives in the trading group. You're not going to be around your average people that you work with on a 9-to-5 that like to come in every day and say, yes, sir, no, sir. You're going to be around people that have changed their lives, that have followed their destiny. Why would you want to be anywhere else but around 800 to 900 people that have changed their destiny for the better, man? I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. All right. Okay, so is it true? You're funny, yeah. Thanks for smashing that like button, Gina Bombina. CNC Ireland. Love learning. DK, my man. Shout out to DK, man. David Kendall, we love you. And I just want to publicly shout out everybody here in the trading group, specifically my elite traders. This guy said, I wanted to share something. Your elite team, absolutely brilliant. The trades are spot on. Special mention for DK. Lovely charts, easy to read, and great fun in the Discord. Love all the banter. Best 99 I ever spent. Like you said, $3 a day, cheaper than a pint of beer and a mush. Better for you okay, relax. Now cookout evening meal. Haven't traded it, it's funny, but man, so many people sending so much love our way. God bless you. Thank you so much. So we're going to watch this flag of the 1 hour. I see sideways price action. That's what I see. So I don't think, you're not going to see a massive dump. You're not going to see a massive pump. I see sideways price action. How do I know that? Because of where the 21 is. The 21 teaches me a lot about how price action moves, bends, and swings. All right. SWINGBY finally got the move to the upside. I've been watching it closely. Took forever, though. Hot cross spa. All coins are popping a little bit, but they're not amazing right now. You got an inverted head and shoulder right there on Z. All right. You see it? Zcoin. What is Zcoin? I've used it before. I've actually used the coin. You buy Z, and you can transfer your funds between Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum chain. Maybe other chains too. I did it once. I actually did a whole video on it. The Z token. This is how you know how and this is another thing. Not only am I a technical analyst, but I've been grinding when it comes to, we got a new banner today. Shout out to the new banner. Does everybody like the new banner? A little less stuff going on, a lot cleaner, just easy going. Just my face, a little bit of me saying hello, right? But, yeah, one thing about, if you type in here, crypto lifer, right? Z token. Where's my Z token video? Doesn't come up now, right? There I am there, but funny. Zero swap. That's what it was, right? Yeah, right here. I mean, that's the Z token a year ago. And I'm teaching you how to use zero swap and how to go in and out and how to change from one coin to the next. I'm telling you right now, like I don't just do TA. Because there's a lot of guys that do TA, but they have no idea how to use DeFi. They don't. I know how to do DeFi. I know how to do TA. I know ecosystems. I know coins. I understand what's happening. Web 3.0, WASM, reading white papers. We do it all here. We are crypto lifers. We don't just do trading. We do everything that encompasses cryptocurrency. DeFi, we got that. I'm staking cake. You know what I mean? So we will teach you everything you need to know. I have a master class on MetaMask that will teach you basically the top 7 chains, how to send money, how to farm, how to pool, all that at your beck and call, exactly what you need. Jump on it today. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, spreading the love every single day, man. Shout out to the Bit Squad. Shout out to Frankie Candles. Shout out to every people out there. Shout out to the BitLab Academy and my man Kellum. Shout out to everyone educating people throughout the space. God bless every single one of you showing up every single day, working tirelessly for cryptocurrency. It's not an easy job to be on YouTube every day. It is, but it is the most rewarding job in the world. So God bless everybody that's here today. So today, are you waiting for 19K still? Or has that ship sailed? I want to know what y'all think out there. Or has that ship sailed? I have piled in. Have you? 5 years from now, I'm telling you, people are going to look back and they're going to be like, Bitcoin. Are you waiting for 19K Bitcoin? I'll put that in there just because. Still, or has that ship sailed? I have piled in. Have you? Bitcoin. Let me know. Answer the tweet today. Jump on in. Help us get that circulation. Are you waiting for 19K Bitcoin? All right. And for some reason, I don't know, the tweet goes and you have to refresh to see the tweet now. Started like a week ago. Are you waiting for 19K Bitcoin? Still, or has that ship sailed? I have piled in. Have you? Did I even write piled in yet? Who knows? This guy constantly trending. Shib Army is trending all the time lately. Every single day. So let's get back into Z token. I see a shoulder, a beautiful big head there and a shoulder. I even see a little mini inverted that broke out here, but we're at the top of the channel on the 1 hour. So could it get flushed and break out here and just get a complete short squeeze? Yes. Is that likely? No. More likely we come back down here to the bottom of the pattern, but we get tight in this channel. To me, that is a accumulation zone because you're back above you have a low, high, higher low. Can you put in that higher high? So I'm watching Z token, and if decentralization gets bigger, more people may be swapping from, one chain to the next, and Z may actually get a little usage here. So I'm watching Z token. Comes back down to 4 cents, and then it could pop all the way back up to 6 cents. Nice 50% move for Z token. So I'm starting to watch it, and this is what happens to me. See, I speculate on the move before it happens, then I work towards it. All right, and that's what we want. All right, that's what we're looking for. So. And that's another thing. Someone in my trading group was harassing one of my elite traders, sending them messages your trades, that is just not cool. You will be removed from my trading group. If I see you doing stuff like that, you will be removed. I do not tolerate any behavior. I do not tolerate any type of hate. Anyone putting anyone down in any negative way at all. If you're not speaking with love, light, and happiness, please don't join the Lifer Trading Group. It's just not the place for you. No negative, bad vibes there. Bad news, time flies. The good news, you are the pilot, my man. Working towards that dream life. I've been listening to you for almost 6 months, studying for 1.5 years, but working 2 jobs, trusting God for the future. Shout out to Rockstar Cola Gomez, man. God bless you, brother. SHIB has done nothing. Can you believe that? It trends. And then we got no punch. You know what I mean? Funny. Today at 5 p.m., we'll be on Around the Blockchain. See that awesome little cool flyer in the bottom right corner there, or bottom left, I think, if you're looking at the screen. Yeah, but that's Around the Blockchain. Thursdays at 5 p.m. It's a show every day at 5 p.m., every weekday. And it's got personalities from all over the cryptocurrency space. And what we do is we talk about topics, we go over ideas, we have fun, we make jokes, so much awesomeness, good energy, good vibes. And we also have a bunch of different YouTubers from around the space. So jump on in today, ATB at 5 p.m. I started catching you daily. Thank you for the love. SWINGBY is exploding up 74%. I called it when it was 4%. Is the only safe bridge for WBTC to DeFi. And will be listed on Binance and Coinbase. Ooh, interesting. So it's going to get listed soon. Nice. I was getting into SWINGBY way back in the day. While the BTC pair is flying right now. SWINGBYBTC. Wow, look at that thing. Monster sauce, baby. Honestly, not a lot of big gainers today, though, in the trade in KuCoin. I mean, you got 30%, 40%, a few, but not as many double-digit gainers as you want. When it's a lot of 3L kind of sprinkled in, all right? The altcoins haven't been blasting off like we had them go. Like here, we have this, look, I was putting out a trade. We've been trending down, as you can clearly see. And what I see happening is Bitcoin dominance. So I want to talk about Bitcoin dominance. Let's break it down for the day now. If you come to the show every day, we like to look at Bitcoin, the dollar index, right? ES1. We're going to take a look at the S&P futures. That had to bounce yesterday. Super important that it got the bounce. Let's take a look at what happened. So we got the bounce, but then we curtailed and came down again. But now look, shoulder, head, right shoulder, and this 1 hour wants to pop. See, I like to front run. Lately, they've been somewhat more uncorrelated than ever, but I like the front run, and this idea is pretty nice for Bitcoin here, up 2.2%. If it can break out, I want to see, or even actually a little more less, but I want to see the S&P continue. 1 hour suggests this is about to blast. Can we get the move? You can almost call it a symmetrical triangle or an inverted head and shoulder there, shoulder, head, and a right shoulder to the upside. Can we break above the point of control at 39.50, right? If we zoom out there, this point of control there. Or zoom in, maybe. Yeah, I gotta go there, then I'll have it. Depends on the candles, but I want to get above the zone. Look, resistance. You got to get above that, and then there's this point of control too. 39, and we know it's 4,000. It's a psychological area. You got to get back above 4,000. This previous resistance, you got to get back above it, right? Then you have a gap in the VRVP here, which you could sail on up to the value area high. So I like what I'm seeing. S&P, please close the daily above this, out of the zone. One good thing, we didn't fall back inside the bigger channel. If you watch my show every single day, I talk about the S&P, and I talk about how the S&P can't fall back inside of this bigger channel. Down, up, right? We broke out. We came up, we tested. We were about to fall back inside. I said we cannot have the daily candle on the S&P close inside this box. That's why I put the box there. I said that will be it. Like, then we could easily fall to the downside. We defended it very, very nicely. We stayed inside this channel. And so far, look, that's still a symmetrical triangle as you're getting tighter inside that head region of it. Pretty good sign for a move. So I like what I'm seeing here for ES1. All right. So that's a good sign. It looks like the 1 hour is about to fly. We'll probably have some sideways action. The 50 minutes probably overbought like Bitcoin. It is. How did I know that? Just because I know. We'll flag out. We'll do something small in this time frame, and then a blast to the past would be nice. My moving average is really spinning around on ES1. I haven't seen that before. Oh, there they are. That was weird, right? Tight moving averages, inverted head and shoulder. You see it. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. Measured move of the S&P futures. If anyone's trading, the stock market, looks like you're going to get some green today into the afternoon. Ladies and gents, this is going to be a great weekend. Little Irish luck for everybody. Shout out to Eddie McCracken. Appreciate you, brother. And I'm full Irish. Can't wait for tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day. We play the Irish music and we have some fun. So shout out to anyone that's going to show up tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day on the live stream. We definitely will have it. Have some St. Patrick stuff. We'll put some stuff around. It'll be fun. Ishkabaha, right? Sam, how do you know the 1 hour for Bitcoin is going to do a sideways movement? Thanks, Sam. Because I've studied the interaction between price action and the 21-day moving average for a long, long time. Now, I don't know anything. There's no guarantees that anything's going to happen. There's nothing. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I just know that the probability is very high that it will happen. That's all. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. There's no guarantees that that is going to happen, right? Ooh, I'll bring the snakes. No one ever brings snakes. You're funny. I'll be here unless my son is born on his due date tomorrow. That's so cool if he gets born on St. Patty's, brother. I called him. Remember, I was like, he'll be born on St. Patty's. You asked me. I was like, he'll be. Shout out to Jebatron. Shout out to Brian Blumstein. Shout out to Eddie McCracken, Todd McAfee, Kevin Cameron, and Brian Blumstein, IMX, Michael Christian Benitez. My man. Love you, brother. Lumper HQ. Shout out to everyone here. Shout out to Timmy's versus NWO. Timmy versus NWO. We love you, Timmy. Shout out to Crypto Style. Shout out to the Upturned Iris. No, it's not bad. Shout out to Lazaro Alberto. Is Immutable X a good hold? Your thoughts? I mean, it's completely up to you. I believe it's a great project. It has a really good team, and it's involved in AI. So, yeah, and it also has ZK rollups. It's also a ZK rollup coin. So, in my mind, you know what? I believe it could do numbers. So, I would be looking for IMX as a long-term hold, but I'd wait for, a DCA option. But I do like IMX. I don't hold it right now personally, but, that's the thing. There's 50 coins out there, and I know there's 50 amazing coins, but I may only be able to hold 15 of them. There's probably another 30 coins that I would hold if I could. I just, you know what I mean? At one point, you got to make a decision. You got to say, you know what? I'm going to stick to this coin. I'm going to go this way with it. So it is what it is, right? You can't have it all. We all want it all, but you can't have it all. You got to pick it at one point, and that's where the discipline comes in. You got to have the discipline. Shout out to the 3177 views on the live. 833 people, 913 people. I misspoke. 481 likes. Already getting up to 500 likes on the live stream every single day. You people are amazing. God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in. So S&P looks good for today. It looks good for today. Looks like we're going to have to go sideways and figure out the 15, but the 1 hour wants to continue to push. We must get back above this resistance. This line right there, resistance. That's kind of like Bitcoin's 25,002, 3971. All right. Bitcoin dominance, a big deal. This is why the altcoins are struggling. When Bitcoin dominance is pumping, be careful. We talked about the likelihood of this breaking to the upside out of this wedge. They did the breakout fake out, which didn't make sense to me, and then it ripped the direction which we believed it was going to rip. So let's look at Bitcoin dominance right here. 1 hour is curving back down, but showing signs of continuation. So we're in a bit of a symmetrical, an ascending triangle, no? Something like this. And honestly, it is getting extended, 21 getting far away, but it doesn't mean that this can't get one more big pump. And I'm telling you, tonight Bitcoin could pump hard, and people are going to sell off their altcoins for Bitcoin. Everybody knows that Bitcoin's going to... See, the altcoins, they go up, they come all the way back down. You know what I mean? For instance, Cardano was 2 cents. Now, you'll never get it at 2 cents again, but you can get it at 8 cents years later. You know what I mean? So it's like stuff like that. People remember that. But Bitcoin goes from, 500 and it goes to 20 grand, then it goes back to 3 grand. They never get it at 500 again, or like the equivalent, I guess 500 to 3 grand is the same as 2 cents to 8 cents, 4x, but you get my point. People are more scared about not getting back into Bitcoin than they are about the altcoins. They get way more FOMO for Bitcoin than they get for the altcoins. It just is what it is. So with that being said, when Bitcoin goes on a rally, it just destroys the altcoins. So just be careful. I'm telling you right now, it looks like the altcoins are about to get roughed up a little bit. Watch your BTC pairs. This looks like we could get a big move for Bitcoin. If the 4 hours oversold and ready to rock, oh my God. I'm telling you, when you see this on Bitcoin dominance, we could get a pretty big move. We'll duplicate this and we'll take a look at US Tether dominance. We want to see that about to dump on the 4 hour time frame. If we see that juxtaposition, it would be a great sign. So let's take a look. Ooh, we see it. We do see it. Now, I'm not a psychic, and nothing I say and do should be taken as psychic advice. But what we want here, see that? Oh, I projected a right shoulder when we came here. It could be a really slim one. It's a very slim right shoulder there. Weird though, right? Kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know if I can handle that. It's too unstructured for me. But we could look at it somewhat like this, ascending a symmetrical triangle. Now, the daily says you get a bounce, but the 4-hour says you're going to drop like a rock. So let's get rid of this flag here. Yeah, so that is a bearish flag to me. A bearish rising wedge. This is what we want, baby. We want the dollar index, or the US tethered dominance to drop all the way to 582. That's going to give Bitcoin that move up to $26,000, $27,000, maybe even $28,000. So all is in a line so far, kind of a shoulder ahead and a right shoulder there too. All is in a line so far for this to continue to drop to the downside. I want to see a dump on tethered dominance. I want to see a pump on Bitcoin dominance. I would watch my altcoins. It's Bitcoin's time. It's the Bitcoin show. This is what happens. Again, little bit of bearish divvy there as that swings up and that swings down right there. So just heed that idea. But what we basically want is we want to see this pump up. And we want to see the tether dominance pump down. That's what we want, everybody. We want to see down, up, down, up. All right. And we'll keep this, we'll watch this very closely for all y'all and everybody in the trading group. This will be something, because this will give us that confirmation and the idea whether Bitcoin's going to go on that tear or not. So we've gone over Bitcoin. We've gone over the dollar index. We've gone over the S&P, tether dominance, and Bitcoin dominance. Let's go over the total market cap for all of cryptocurrency. All right. And let's talk about the levels that we went over yesterday. So we made this kind of ascending triangle. Do we end up further back down? There's a chance. Or do we break right out of this and change the story? Anything could happen. When I look at the daily suggests that we're going to get a resistance, major wickage, and starting to come back down. But the daily could even make a flag here, right? And we could go sideways too. And that could even include a huge pump up and down. It would look like a wick. So those time frames can play out. And that would position total market cap. So we'd love to see the daily make a flag, a sideways flag. However, pattern trading 101, top of the pattern, bottom, top, you come back down here, start getting consolidatedly tight, and then make a massive move to the upside. This would be a huge move if you took the length of the base here, and that would pop us. And it would break through this resistance. We'd get into this gap zone, and yeah, there's a little chop there and some chop right there. But you got a gap in the VRVP too on the total market cap. Right? Where does that bring you? That brings you to 1.48, almost $1.5 trillion. We're back above $1 trillion. It's a big deal that the market cap didn't go lower. It suggests that if we go any lower, like what I love about this is it's going to take a black swan, EMP. The whole world would have to collapse for the total market cap to lose $250 billion and head all the way back to $750 billion. It could happen. Anything is possible. You have to think anything is possible in this life. If you could become a billionaire, could you become a billionaire in the next 5 years? You have to think it's possible. So if you think that's possible, then Bitcoin could go to 10K. You can't think one thing is possible. You can't, once you think anything is possible, then you can't, it's like either everything is possible or nothing is possible. You see what I'm saying? It's like that mentality needs to open up and you need to sit on it. Shout out to the 3777 in chat revenue, $33, $37.70, 777, baby. Shout out to the 911 on the live stream, 911 on the live stream, 911 on the live stream. So we want to watch a flag on the daily. Looks pretty nice. The 4-hour looks like we could get a huge move, right? So the 4-hour is just getting started. And when we kind of clamp down on the 4-hour, we see this smaller flag, which has this measured move to the upside, which is the same idea we're looking for Bitcoin. Do we break this high? That would be amazing. And go to $1.16 trillion. So I like this 4-hour. I'm going to let it play out. Does it double top? There's a very likelihood that it does. We'll be waiting for that. If that happens, that would be a beautiful short. Shout out to the $11 in chat revenue. Lunatics token on pink sale. Thank you for that. Lunatics raised 207 ETH already on pink sale. Fair launch. I'm sorry. Please don't spam meme coins, man. I love y'all. Thank you so much for the $11. I do not want to disrespect you, but I'm just really careful about coins that are, I don't know. It's not my bag, baby. It's not my bag, and I can't be forced to get into things that I'm not into, Dematra, I put it out there at the bottom of this channel. This is my trade. It's still open. If you'd been in the trading group, and I didn't put out a lot of trades recently. This is up 50%, still holding gains of 49, and I'm in this trade. I put in a good lot of money into this. So Demitra, and I'm going to hold it long term. I've decided I believe this could be a nice long-term hold. I see it retesting cup and handle. I see that 4 hour. This could make bacon on the beach. I'm still in this trade. No reason to really close the trade. Dimitra. And let's see if we can get all the way to that target. All the way up there. 254% gains to 8 7/10% for Dimitra. So Dimitra on my radar also is a green coin. Has a lot going on with it. You want to kind of get and understand Dimitra. I'm serious. I thought it was something different than it was until I deep dived it. Take a look at it. Market cap, 700,000. Tiny market cap. Tiny. Could easily 10x to 7 million. Easily get a 10x out of this puppy. So, yes, don't want beginners getting into shield coins. We want new traders getting an education and select the trades that make sense. Amen. I have an obligation to protect people and not do what the rest of the space was doing. Shilling garbage on people. I can't do that. I can't do that. I have integrity. I want to eventually hold the position where people like actually believe in me and have honor and integrity. So I'm starting here every day with my track record in crypto, and we can go from there. So it's a democratize the agricultural technology. It's democratizing agricultural technology space for smallholder farmers globally. Dimitra provides access to the blockchain, machine learning, Internet of Things, sensors, and satellite technology through a mobile platform that helps farmers globally increase their yield, reduce costs, and mitigate risks. Current farmer practices are not sustainable. Creating an evolution of practices will contribute to solving some of today's largest issues for farmers. Issues like poverty, hunger, global warming, carbon emissions, fresh water, and soil preservation are all impacted by the adoption of Dimitra. So, and MI kind of has that like Green New Deal thing going on, but I get it. I'm a speculator. Maybe it never does what it's supposed to do, but the speculation sounds great. So I'm looking at that for a move. Dimitra on the radar. Dimitra. All right. Check out XRP. Thank you so much for the super chat from ZK. Thanks to you and your group. I am 12 to 13 trades on my new Forex account. Your style and group demolished the competition, no question. Thanks for being so passionate in teaching us. Shout out to Lifer Friend, baby. Shout out to Lifer Friend. My style is in real time. That's why I created it in real time. Like I molded the chart as it happened. You know what I mean? Oh, the 21 with the flag. Project this, project that. See if that happens. Wait for confirmation. Support and resistance. Pull the fib. Like, you got to have it all. You got to have it all. You can't just have a piece. You got to have it all, baby. Shout out to Lifer Friend in the house. Shout out to Gina Bombina and Gina Bombina's pocket. Is it warm in that pocket, Lifer Friend? What's it like? What pocket are you in? Are you in the pants pocket? Are you in the side pocket? Are you in the top chest pocket? I always think you're here. Like, jump on in. Oh, I have no chest pocket. Well, jump on in, you know? Like you're the pocket square. Look, trick to the pocket square. You make the fold for all you men out there. Then you fold the pocket square again. No one sees that. And then you hide that in there. You see that? That gives it form. All right? All right? Just little tips and tricks there for you on the way up there over here. Bunch of different ways to do the pocket square over here, huh? Who wants to see my New York Italian? Hey, I got a bunch of different looks over here. Hey, Jimmy, I told you 7 times. Every time a guy goes over there, you follow him around the corner, make sure you write down the license plate, huh? I told you 6 times. Why ain't you doing it, huh? 6 cars. You don't even know who it was. You do that next time, I'm going to kick you out of here. I know your uncle wants you working for me, but I ain't going to do a family favor here if you ain't doing what you got to do. Understand? Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room before I put my foot up your ass. I like to do Peter Griffin from Family Guy. And I do it whenever I feel like it. So don't tell me to stop, because I'm going to do it whenever I want, and it doesn't matter. Peter personality lives with me, and I talk to him every night. Sometimes I say, Peter, what do you want to eat? And he's like, Sham, let's go get a chicken pot pie from Boston Market, because I know it's going to be great. And I'm like, Peter, that's insane. That's processed. And he's like, Sam, just go there and do it right now. I need that cream. I'm like, all right, Peter, I'll do it. I'll do it, Peter. So I'm up late at night, and Peter's telling me to trade. I'm like, Peter, I'm Sam. I can't trade right now. He's like, Sham, you better trade. You better open up that leverage trade right now. I'm like, Peter, what are you doing? Why are you telling me that? He's like, Sham, if you do it again, I'm not sure. Peter just shows up whenever he wants. Thank you for all you do, Lifer family. Let's go Bitcoin. Every adversity has the seed to an equivalent or greater benefit. God is in control. David, man, what you just said is unbelievable. Hold up. Let's stop the show here. Thank you for all you do, Lifer fam. Let's go Bitcoin. Every adversity has the seed to an equivalent or greater benefit. Dude, he just hit the nail on the head. Like, I look for obstacles now. I look for things that hold me down. I look for things that pull me back a little bit because I know that's going to be the thing. Like an elastic. Elastics get pulled back. And what happens when an elastic gets pulled back? It springs even further forward than it did before, doesn't it? So go ahead, pull me back. Go ahead, attack me. Go ahead, steal my ideas. Go ahead, go into my brain and do whatever you want, right? Go ahead, attack my community. Do whatever you want. You're pulling my elastic back and you're only going to make me slap back so much stronger, so much harder, and we're going to blast into space with that energy and with that movement. So, amen. No teeth cost extra. I was looking at the scale, saw a flag, and was waiting for a breakout, but then it broke to the downside. Now seeing a head and shoulders of continuation. Can someone double check? Maddie S., only because you've been on the live stream for a long time. We love you, Maddie. What you were looking at, Maddie was looking at, and that brings me to the news. So I'll be honest with everybody. I'm normally ripping through the altcoins. I'm not seeing it right now. And it's sad because I'm the altcoin guy. And I see some altcoins, some little ones flying up, and we're seeing some good moves here and there. And we'll continue to, we're going to continue to scan the market and post, but I know when the market's amazing and the market's kind of giving us subpar ideas. So I've scanned the whole market all day, all night. I'm looking at everything. And I'm waiting for things to kind of mellow out. The 4-hour looks pretty good, but the daily's getting a little tough on us. The daily's getting a little tough, right? NAKA fell back, came back in. NAKA's in a giant cup and handle. See this? Really good DCA ideas for NAKA, right? So NAKA's on my radar here, all right? Inside this flag, 4-hour wants to blast, right? And it's even got the, look, it's got a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. I mean, look at that. Right? And then you got this trend line holding up. Neckline to the head gives you the move for the SWINGBY. Get it? I said SWINGBY. I had to. So, look, the next measured move takes you to 35 cents. All right? So, interesting. I like NAKA. I believe this is DCA coins that I believe are great for the metaverse. Wild, NAKA, Gala, Block. Those four is really, in my opinion, I'm not a financial advisor. Those four are all you need. If the market rips, if the metaverse comes back up, those are going to go back up pretty high to where they're at. They're going to make some pretty big gains. Gala has Maki Wahlberg. Guys, I'm Maki Wahlberg. I played a cop. I played a fireman. It doesn't matter, babe. I can do it. Babe, I showed you how to do all the different things, babe. It doesn't matter. My name's Maki Wahlberg, and I can do it. I'm behind Gala. Me and Dwayne Johnson, we're going to take the world over at crypto. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can do it. I can do it in any situation. Like, I was a sniper. I sniped him out. I was a cop. I was a fireman. I played Boston guys my whole life. I was from Boston. It doesn't matter. I'm in Gala, and I'm going all the way. Maki Wahlberg for life. Shout out to everybody here. So look, NAKA could make a move here all the way to 35 cents. That's what I'm looking at. Inverted head and shoulder for NAKA, but the daily, it got a little bit of gas. 24-hour, 22 says we're coming all the way back down to the bottom of the pattern. I trust the 4-hour inverted head and shoulder over anything else. Higher low too. That looks pretty good to me. 25 to 35 cents possible for NAKA. Nothing's guaranteed. This could dump in my face and go all the way to zero. There's no guarantees in trading. You're just trading probabilities. That's it. Remember that. Don't beat yourself up when it doesn't happen because all you were doing was playing a probability. You weren't supposed to be right or wrong anyway, so you weren't right or wrong. Remember that. The next time you get all like, wild out. All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Sam. Oh, let me just run that again. Dang. Shout out to everybody here. My name is Sam Price, Crypto Lifer, and every single day I give you 3 of the hottest topics and news that's coming out in cryptocurrency and finance that could affect your life in a great major way. For instance, the Fed says real-time payment service to launch in July. A mix of small and large financial institutions have declared intent to start using the Fed Now service. They want to start moving funds in the background. Fed says real-time payment service to launch in July. Real time. So you don't have to wait anymore. Press a button. Money's moved from one bank to the next. They're trying to centralize the movement of money through the big banks. The U.S. Central Bank has announced its instant payment system. It's set to go live in less than 4 months, giving citizens a new prompt settlement and clearing service for their transactions. Citizens? I thought it was only for big banks. The Fed announced Wednesday that the service will kick off the formal certification process for participants the first week of April, which will be followed by a trial program in order to get ready for sending live transactions through the system. Operations will begin in July. We couldn't be more excited about the forthcoming Fed launch, which will enable every participating financial institution, the smallest to the largest, from all corners of the country to offer a modern instant payment solution. A FedNow program exec chief operating officer at the Fed of Boston said they don't even put Keith Montgomery at the Fed of Boston. I like to introduce these people in the Fed of Boston. A varied mix of small and large financial institutions have shown intent to start using the FedNow service in July, according to the Fed. A mix of small and large. Yeah, interesting. Gabor Gerbaks, director of the digital asset strategy at VanEck, said the timing of the service launch was suspicious, concerning multiple U.S. bank failures. This must be the first leg in the CBDC rails/reset. Yes, Federal Reserve announces July for the Fed service. The first week of April, the Federal Reserve will begin the formal certification of participants for the launch of the service. Yeah, it's so creepy, man. Freaks me out. It really does. It's coming. It's coming, Mark of the beast, right? Everything you buy and sell will be put on. I mean, we were told in the Bible that this was going to come, and it is slowly starting to come. It's pretty crazy. So this is real. This is happening. And but isn't cryptocurrency better than that real-time service? I don't know. Arbitrum to airdrop new token and transition to a DAO. The long-awaited ARB token will grant holders the ability to vote on changes to the leading Ethereum Layer 2 network. Arbitrum, the biggest player in Ethereum Layer 2 scaling landscape, is finally getting a token. The Arbitrum Foundation said on Thursday that the ARB, Arbitrum's new token, will be airdropped to community members on Thursday, March 23rd. According to the Arbitrum Foundation, ARB will mark Arbitrum's official transition into decentralized autonomous organization, meaning ARB holders will be able to vote on key decisions governing Arbitrum One and Arbitrum Nova, networks that allow users to transact on the Ethereum blockchain with greater speeds and lower fees. Arbitrum DAO will have the power to control key decisions at the core protocol level for how the chain's technology is upgraded to how the revenue from the chain can be used. This is a big deal. Everyone was waiting on Arbitrum, and they knew why. They don't have a coin. We just talked about it last week. Why now? Well, they have $3.6 billion locked in Ethereum's rollup network, Arbitrum One, making it clear that the market leader in a cutthroat field of competing chains. Arbitrum's really been taking it down. They've been doing great. This coin's going to do big. Jumping in on this, getting your hands on this airdrop would be a big deal. And even after the airdrop, there will probably be an initial sell-off. But ARB, how will this coin not go up? This is why I like what we do. This news is huge. Knowing about ARB before it even comes out, watch this coin 10 or 20x, and everyone's going to be like, well, we already kind of knew why. We knew it was the best system. We knew they were coming out, and we knew we were waiting for the coin, and we knew when the day the coin came out. 2 years from now, someone's going to find, or months from now, another YouTuber's going to find this back. I got this new project. It's called ARB, and we're going to be like, dude, we talked about that thing the day it dropped. So that's some other big news for Arbitrum. And also just why you want to listen to news. News doesn't move markets. It's not like, show me the chart, show you the news. But you want to understand what's happening, who's coming out with something new, what's dropping. This is very, very important. Shiba Inu token falls 10% amid Shibarium code drama. Wow. Shiba Inu fell 10%. And it's been trending more than any other coin on Twitter. It's done nothing for the price. Really weird. The much-awaited Shibarium blockchain released its beta version for the Layer 2 network last week, as CoinDesk reported. A beta testnet is a blockchain that mimics real-world functioning. Layer 2 refers to a set of off-chain systems, separate blockchains built on the top of Layer 1's protocol that reduce bottlenecks with scaling and data. However, the euphoria surrounding the launch paused on Thursday morning after a top-ranked community member on Shiba Inu's Discord channel flagged concerns. The concerns came from the beta testnet using the same chain ID as the existing blockchain. Chain ID is the simplest thing any blockchain looks for when first deploying a blockchain, community member Steve wrote. As using an ID that already exists is just incompetent, as your chain wouldn't work properly, and everyone trying to interact with your chain would instead interact with the other chain. This seems like a really simple thing. So if that is the simplest thing that they couldn't figure out, it makes you a little bit worried. That kind of steals a lot of confidence away. Hopefully it was just an overlooked thing, like they looked at all the bigger things and the small thing they didn't see. But it makes people think that you didn't look at the bigger things when you can't figure out the small things. So not a good sign for Shiba Inu, Shibarium. I hope they can clean that up and get it back up. I do hold SHIB as speculatory. I don't really believe in the project personally. I'm not like all about it. I have no passion for it at all. But I believe other people do, and I will cash in on that passion. So I'm speculatingly holding Shiba for that reason. I don't personally really believe in the project. Maybe it will go on Monday, but I'm just trading it, speculating it. So look, Bitcoin 24,860 still sideways on that 1 hour flag. It's now building more liquidity up in here. It looks like we may be able to get up to 24,000, 25,200 in the long term. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. That is the news, and I do it every single day. I'll catch you tomorrow for the news. All right. Thank you for that, everyone. I appreciate it. And that's some pretty good news, too, you know. So we found an inverted head and shoulder on NAKA, all right? We found some other cool trades, you know what I mean? 13 trades won, 1 trade lost, like a boss. That's what people do when they join my trading group. They become bosses of their trading destiny. Because I'm here every single day. Imagine having a mentor that never takes a day off. How are you not going to learn from that person? Imagine having a soccer coach that's there 7 days a week. Within a month, you're going to know way more than a soccer coach that only shows up twice a week or 3 times a week or even 5 times a week. Extra 8 days, baby. And then we even give you we do a monthly live stream for the monthly candle close, right? We just do so much. We do live streams when the emergency things happen, when things are bumping and running. We do live streams for the Federal Reserve. We handle it every single time. This is my one priority. My wife, my kids, and my YouTube channel, and my lifers in the trading group. You guys are my priority. Nothing else is in front of my life. I'm not going out with friends. I'm not doing that. I'm here for you every single day. God dedicated himself to me. I dedicated myself to my job and my business. You're part of my life. Thank God you came into it. I love each and every one of you. I am blessed to be here every single day. For me to complain would be an absolute sin because God has given me way too much for me to complain. It would be absolutely absurd. I had a good mom. I had a good dad. I went through some ups and downs in life, but I'm here now, baby. And you are too. God bless each and every one of you. I love you. I love you. The love is real with me. I live in love every single day. The stronger the love, the better, man. And if you're afraid of saying love, I can get you to say you love me, man. Shout out to Matic 3S on the move by David Kendall. Nailing that move. Matic 3S to the upside for 25% gains. OPCT for 28% gains. ACH for 54% gains, and SPA for 24% gains, and Demetra for a nice 54% gains. And that's also the trade that that was my trade personally. But Jasmine 3S to the upside for 44%, and ACH for another 31%. David Kendall just banging on him. And you know David because he's got those beautiful blue candles and the colorful Fibonacci levels. He's showing you the hidden bullish divergence for the banger. Navi up 27%. HFT, all right? Still squeezing out gains and calling Bitcoin properly throughout the day. All right. We're going to jump back into Bitcoin when we have to. Shout out to everybody here. Keep up the great work, Mr. Lifer. Never change my mind, buddy. Wagala, NAKA, block. Wild NAKA, Gala, block, baby. That's the metaverse. That's the metaverse perk. You take a lot of showers, friend. 3rd time this morning. Is that a frog thing? You're funny, man. Lifer friend, he called me a phony one too. Some of us just have poor judgment. Take a lot of showers, friend. Brett, remember when you thought you're funny, man. I learn every day something new from you, Sam. Shout out to Jebatron. God bless you, brother. I'm so happy my pits are leaking. Showering now. Yo, you know what it is? My pits leak, dude, when I trade, man. Dude, I shouldn't say it. Today is actually pretty good. I've been using a deodorant that works, but I'll be honest with everybody, and I probably shouldn't say it, but at the end of every live stream, my shirts are usually like, you can't even, like there's a spot so big, I can't even wear the shirt again. Like I go through a whole shirt on the live. It's so crazy. My dry cleaning bill is absurd. I rip through collared shirts. I have like 50 of them and I go through like 20 a week. It's so insane. Like I fall asleep in them. Like I wipe my face with them. They're like napkins. No, I'm just joking, but it's, you know what I mean? Oh, They became write-offs for the business because they're what I wear, right? They're my costume for the show. So when you get to write off your clothes, right? I mean, it's wardrobe. I need a wardrobe. I can't wear the same thing every day on the show. That's absurd. Show needs a wardrobe. We need a wardrobe budget. Got to get a wardrobe budget. You got to take it seriously. To me, I treated this show as if I was David Letterman on the Saturday Night Live. Like, you got to take yourself seriously. If you don't take yourself seriously, who else will? I used to say, if you don't subscribe to your channel, nobody else will. Your life is a channel. Subscribe to it today. Subscribe to your own channel. You know what I mean? You take 3 showers a day. I used to sweat through my shirt and suit coat every day when I worked at a funeral home. Had to wear a full suit in 110 weather for funerals and moving heavy bodies around. Jesus. Crazy, man. What type of deodorant are you using? Spray works less than sticks. I only use, you want to see what I use? I try to do the best with the Toms, and I should make my own, honestly. A real conscious person makes their own deodorant. I use Tom's Wild Lavender, long-lasting odor protection, no aluminum, right? And then I sometimes use the unscented. So yeah, no aluminum. I really don't want the aluminum in there. I don't know what else is in there though, so it's not like I'm being the most. You really should make your own. A true conscious person makes their own. At my job at a warehouse, I went through like 4 shirts a day, each one soaked. So crazy, man. Tom's is good. That's the number one thing, no aluminum, because that screws you up. Yeah, you can't get the aluminum, man. You can't drink lemon water and then pour aluminum into your armpits. You know what I mean? It doesn't work. Like, you can't back it. You can't do that. How did I know Bitcoin was going to go sideways the whole day and I didn't even need to look at it? Because that's how we do in the trading group, right? Looked at all the things we looked at to give us an idea of what's happening in the market. We didn't just look at one thing, you know? I like this coin, ARPA. Whenever I traded it, it tends to play out for me really well. Yeah, Duke Cannon Charcoal Soap and Deodorizer. Duke Cannon. All right. Detox with diamotishus. All right, I'm Googling this stuff later today. You guys hook me up with some awesome stuff. I always listen to the lifers. Dude, always listen to the lifers, everybody. Aluminium is your British. You're funny. Yeah, you guys say it funny. We say aluminum, but you guys say aluminum. I was watching some guy, and you guys say it really funny. That Arm & Hammer Essentials get you in the game every time. You're funny, man. I love you, bro. No leftovers, Sam. Shout out to Gina Bombina. Did we do all the super chats, Gina? Did we do them all? Any leftovers? And today we have the weekly screen share every single Thursday from 6:15 to 8:30, 6:30 to 8:30. A weekly screen share every single Thursday, everybody. Remember that. XRP, what do you think about us making 6 higher high and 6 lower low on the RSI and also the Stokes coming down on the daily? Fluoride-free toothpaste. Yep, the same thing. I use the Tom's toothpaste. Diomocheous earth. A natural occurring soft salinous sedimentary rock that be crumbled into a fine white to off powder that has a particular size. We couldn't get to 700 likes. All good, man. Sideways enough to go to the lawn work now. Should be couple. Let's take a look at BTC. And it's Thursday, baby. So we went sideways in the 1 hour time frame as suggested so far. Right? That's it. That's what happened. We double topped up there. We got the inverted head and shoulder pop. We got that nice little scalp. 5-minute scalp on the inverted head and shoulder. That's kind of all we got today. We found what we could got. We found what we could have gotten. You know what I mean? Just remember that the 1 hour looks good. We're waiting for the 7-minute to reset. Oh, it did finally. See that? And it reset angled wise. This is a good sign. Look at this. So we got something brewing like this now, everyone. That could go parabolic. That's kind of becoming a rising wedge. And that would rip. That would rip right to there, probably 25.9. And you're starting to feel the parabola. Starting to feel and smell the parabola. It's got some parabola vibes right there for Bitcoin. I like what I'm saying. Sam, what do you think about XDC, XFIN Network? I think XDC is cool. One of the ISO 2022 coins, we think. We don't know, right? What's going to be actually in the zone. But remember, everybody, we're watching Bitcoin for the rest of the day. We're watching Bitcoin in this flag now. I put it in a different flag. The trajectory is more to the upside. I do see a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. You see that there? I just saw it. I remember seeing it before, but not like, that is worrisome. It's slanted, but it could break it to the downside. It's something you got to heed. However, it's all about the stochastics. You're very oversold in the 7, but you're very overbought on the 1. That's a rising wedge that could break to the downside on the smaller time frames. Rising wedges do break to the downside 68% of the time. Maybe you double bottom there at 24,640 after you pump out a little bit. Interesting. But again, we're watching this flag. If I have to redraw it, I will, and I'll keep you up to date in the trading group. Right now, it's a sideways flag on the 1 hour, waiting for the 1 hour to reset on the stochastics RSI or even bend here and get that pump up. We want to get a daily candle close out, basically above this resistance. Don't move that. Above this, stop that. Above this resistance here. Remember that? The Beastie Boys, the Jerky Boys, stop that. And we call this double bottom in the live stream. We entered it last night. We're in the money, baby. Still in the money. No need to close the trade. I'm still long. No reason to go long. No reason to close short right now. I would still remain long. As long as we remain above this nice support at 24,600, 24,005, right? I use that for my plants in my basement, the happy green. Interesting. SpearX making a run. SPA. There it goes, baby. There it goes. Huge cup and handle for SpearX. And there it was. Chamois cup and handy, right? That's all. And that's why I trade the cup and handle. Tight moving averages. And it was oversold in the 1 hour time frame. Look at your bigger, the 4 hour had gas too. Look at that. 4 hour had gas. And where did it pump up to? The 200 SMA. See that? Always remember, great place to take profit is near or right before or on the 200 SMA. And we talk about this and we teach it every single day. You gapped up on the point of control. You come back down to the point of control, but it's a higher low. So big idea, guys, everyone. Guys and girls, ladies and gents. You got a low here. You have a secondary low, but it hits on the low of the point of control. It's an idea you're going to get a bounce to the upside. All right. Everybody, that's it for the day. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I got to look at XRP one more time. I got a photographic memory. It's in a long, tiny channel, and it's very tight, and I have yellow squiggly lines, and I'm saying, hey, if it stays in there, it's likely to pump to the upside. XRP, right? See? There you go. Photographic memory. It was long, thin, I got the yellow squiggly lines. I knew exactly how it looked. And we're waiting. If it breaks to the downside, it is a symmetrical triangle. You're looking at a 12 cent. But that's if something crazy happens with the case. I see the 4 hour, the daily, the bigger time frames want to make a move back to the upside. XRP, only a matter of time until it breaks out. It's getting tighter and tighter in the channel. I see a breakout. It's going to break up or down soon. Next 4 days, a big move is coming for XRP. It's either breaking out of this channel or down to the channel. Probability is it breaks to the upside. After everything it's been through and all the pain and anguish, XRP, I see at least coming back to the 43 cents in the next 2 weeks, but you never know. You never know. But that's XRP. Is XRP a stablecoin? Yes, it is. No, I'm just... Dear sir, please tell us, when does Bitcoin go up or down? You feel funny, man. Yes, I have diameters from 8 ounces to 50 number bags. You're funny. And SDX has been following crypto and been banging on them to the upside as well. Can you check? We just looked at XRP. We just looked at it. Stacks been hot. Reminds me of Stack McChange. Having a busy day, but just came in to say hello and to smash that like button. Shout out to Mar Barley, who sends a $5 super chat in to say hi. What a blessing, man. Shout out to the $79 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. Like, you are sustainable people. You're a sustainable group of people to be around. Like, I will show up every day for you people because you show up every day for me, and it's been a blessing. So why would I take, everyone's like, take a day off, Sam. You're going to get burnt out. How do you get, do I look burnt out? Do I look energized? Like, this show energizes me. This show doesn't burn me out. This show gives me love, light, and happiness. I connect to the God's beautiful people every time I go on this stream. God is great, man. God is great. May the Lord be by your side, man. And what I always say to everybody is I worry about people that don't believe in God only because it usually means they don't believe in the devil. And I'm telling you right now, the devil is real, and you don't want to play games with the devil. I got to say it, right? The devil can take control and do things to you that you wouldn't want to happen. So, again, it's my belief. You don't have to believe that, but just read a history book, man, you know? People have been dealing with spirits and things for a long time. So look, could STAX come down a little more, or is it going to keep this high? 1 hour suggested it comes on down, just like Bitcoin. Let's wait out this 1 hour. You know, let's see it come on down. I put an alert down here, and I'll put an alert here on STAX too. It's a hot coin. We know that probably once it gets its bearings, it's going to pump again. It's been pumping when the whole market was kind of dismal. It was flying, right? This pump was pretty big too. So I'm watching it closely. I like this trajectory that it's on. You could almost pull like a mini fib here and see if it comes down to the 618, which would be right there too with the point of control. So a bounce out the point of control would be absolutely beautiful. Psychological area at 75 cents. Maybe it stays here and makes some type of pattern up in here. Either way, I'm going to watch the consolidation and take advantage of it whenever it kind of follows through. All right, and that's how I would trade STX. Sam, your file limit is very much working overdrive. Thank you. Super chats. Would lifers help me understand trading principle execution and not fear? It's just theory, which hinders anything growing to fruition. Exactly. Exactly. Well, I'll teach you how to read trading in the zone, and trading in the zone should take care of that for you. Maybe I'll write my own trading in the zone type of book at one point when I'm older and have more of like, you know, but I do teach psychology every day. I'm always teaching psychology. Every morning when I say, wake up and feel gratitude for everything you have, psychology. You know what I mean? Always, always, always. I put a bunch of alerts today. I didn't post a lot of charts in the trading group today, but I posted alerts, everybody. I did post 3, you know, Floki we had an alert on. We added another alert on Floki, and then I'm adding an alert on STX here. And did I feel like I posted in the wrong place. Maybe sometimes I do that. Shout out to Sean. Sean, we love you, man. I don't want anyone ever disrespecting you, Sean. May God bless you, brother. And that's it for the day, everyone. Run over to BitBoy's live stream and check him out. He's going to be going all the way until 1 p.m. I'm going to jump on in there and send in a what up. I love you all. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in, and I'm done for the day. I'll catch you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you tonight at 5 p.m. on Around the Blockchain. And I'll also see you tonight at the weekly screen share, 6:30 to 8:30, baby. We're going to rock it together. Let's go. I love each and every one of you. God bless you all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. I respect you all. I love you all with love and honor. I'll see you tomorrow. May God bless you for your next endeavor. Amen.